101.
As we go a little something like
101.
As we go a little something like this.
101.
As we go a little something like
101.
As we go a little something like this.
Welcome. This is Relationships 101 Podcast, your introduction to a healthy
Committed.
relationship. I'm your host, Sylvester Wilson.
And I'm your co-host, Jasmika Wilson.
Yes. You want to bite old orange right now.
Oh, that's why you got on orange today?
Yeah, that's why you got on. Get me some vitamin C.
Eat.
I see.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. What qualities do you value in a relationship?
Last time we talked about high value men and established women. Today we'll zoom in on how do we define our worth and how do we choose a partner based on what we value.
Okay. Because what we found out before in the last episode was that, people have different things that they take into account when they're looking for their person. And nowadays, I feel like it's a lot of fantasy going on. It's a lot of fantasy wrapped up in social media going on when it comes to, us finding our people, right? Ain't no fantasy in it. So you might want somebody that's a high earner. 6 figures, 7 figures, right? That's a very small percentage of the population. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our community, if you know what I mean. So what other things do you value though with a person? Because just like if I ask any one of these people who say that they want a high earner, if I ask them, well, is money everything? They're gonna say, no, money ain't everything. So what I'm asking is, what's the rest of it? What other things do you value? We got questions, y'all. Are you married to your best friend?
Are you married to your business partner? If so, head on over to relationships101podcast.com. We'll drop the link down in the description.
Well, you can go ahead and pick up a shirt for you and pick up a shirt for her.
Nah, fella, you know the ladies like to shop. You can pick up a shirt for you and pick up a shirt for him.
And both of y'all can rep that grind and that hustle that y'all do every day.
Every day.
Because if there's other things that you do value other than money, you're going to have to average those things out, right? You're going to have to average and balance the money out with all of the other qualities for you to really get something good. And the person may not meet your highest standard, right? But when you take into account all the other qualities they bring to the table, then your highest standard may have to come down just a little bit just so you can have something that makes sense. All right? So let's talk real love.
Real love. But before we talk real love, I want to hear, what do you value in a relationship?
Dang, you just gonna hit me with that?
I'm hit you with it.
I value loyalty. I value honesty. I value somebody with a spiritual foundation.
Any spiritual foundation?
I mean, I'm a believer, right?
Okay.
So we should be equally yoked.
Okay.
I'm a Christian. I would definitely be looking for somebody who's a Christian.
Okay. You ain't looking no more though. You just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Well, come on, we be talking hypothetically. I mean, I'm talking about period, but come on now, y'all help me out, okay? Because this. So, I would definitely be looking for somebody that matches me.
Okay.
In the aspect of my spirituality, and of course, money does play a part in that.
You looking for?
Because I ain't trying to be struggling. So money plays a part, along with all of these other things I'm saying too. What you mean? What you want to ask me?
Well, money play a part when, babe. I ain't had no money.
Qualities that, yeah, but you had a whole lot of
Whole lot of.
You had a whole lot of drive. You had a whole lot of drive. Your drive match mine. You know what I'm saying? Your faith level match mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I knew that it wouldn't be a problem for you to get it. Sure, you was in school at the time. You was going to get it a different type of way. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you looking for somebody that particularly, like, they're a 7-figure, 6-figure earner right now. Do you have any vision when it comes to the person that you want? Most people I ask, do you know what you want? And they out here in the dating world, they hit me with the, you know what? Nah, I don't know what I want. And for me, like, that's an issue.
Okay.
Because if you don't know what you want, then you're just that much further away from getting it. You got to take your time out with yourself, right? Figure out what values, what you actually do want in a person that you're looking for. Otherwise, you just out here just winging it. You just out here just what? You ain't really got to aim. What's your vision? You got to have a vision for what you want.
I think it'll be good for us to tell them the definition of what does value mean? Like,
Okay.
some people put that in like tangible things.
Right.
So I think we should
Well,
tap into that real quick.
Okay. So value. Value refers to the qualities, the traits and contributions that make a person essential, that makes a person valuable. You know what I'm saying? In your life. What are these contributions? What are these qualities that this person brings that you feel like will enrich your life, that will upgrade you? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I think I said in our last episode that it don't really make much sense for you to be hung up over finding somebody that got what you got.
Well, you know, right when we dropped our episode, Kiki was on it's Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
And she was like, if I'm looking for a high earner, this would not be an interview. This would be a date. Like, I'm not looking for... She pretty much was saying what you're saying. Like, I'm not looking for somebody that got money. I got money.
Right.
I need somebody with substance. I need somebody
Yeah. And she's a hot and she been earning since she was a kid.
Still say she was a millionaire at the age of 12.
Exactly. So that's from somebody who been had the money.
Yeah.
But understand that there's other qualities that come into play when you're talking about partnering with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And building with somebody. You definitely don't want them coming in empty-handed, but what you're looking for them to have in their hand shouldn't be. That depends on what you value and what you actually need, right? Because if I'm looking for somebody that already got what I got, I want you to just match everything that I got. Then we gonna be missing the same stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna cover my weakness if we both strong in the same areas? Nah.
Spiritually, I'm all right with us being similar. Like, I need you to love the same God I
but at the same, and I understand that. But then, what if we on we on different levels spiritually?
That's great. That's
as far
amazing.
as growth
if I'm
levels,
a baby,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
you mature, teach me. Or if you a baby and I'm mature, I'll teach you. But as long as we serving the same God, I'm all right with that similarity.
Teach me, baby. Google, gaga, Google.
I'm done. Emotionally, that light is blinding me. I'm sorry.
Emotionally what?
There's some emotional value, financial value, social value, intrinsic value.
So the emotional value has to do, of course, we already know. That's providing support, understanding, that's what is providing, contributing stability to the relationship financially, and shared goals, of course. Are you somebody who I could depend on to help me meet goals? Can we set goals together to build, and you'll be able to actually come in as a partner with me instead of, me carrying you? That's important because we got to be able to make moves together. You know what I'm saying? Emotional value, that's about providing support, understanding, and connection. So emotionally, got to be the social value. That has more so to do with enhancing status or fulfilling cultural expectations. You want somebody that, if they could enhance your status, bring you up, upgrade you status wise, socially, then that's a plus. Intrinsic value. Now, this goes beyond contributions and success. This more so focuses on a person's inherent worth, their character, integrity, the morals. What's their moral compass? How do they are they the type of person to try to get over on you as soon as they get a chance, or they gonna keep it real all the way?
This is my biggest one though. Like, I'm big on integrity. I'm big on character. I'm big on honesty. Same as loyalty.
Yeah.
Like, for me, finances is great. I know we've been hitting on finances a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make some money because love don't pay bills here.
Ooh.
But my loyalty, honesty, respect, kindness, I need that. I thrive on that. Not even in relationship to you and my friends. I want open. I want honesty.
Okay.
I want to be able to trust you, and I feel like that's how I build relationships in a healthy way.
Okay. Definitely.
But my dilemma here is, I was trying to be nice on this episode. I promise y'all.
Okay.
I've been sitting quietly. I think people don't know what they value in somebody else because their self-worth or how they is personally as an individual. Like, I can't seek for goodness if goodness ain't in me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can't seek honesty if I'm not an honest person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like our self-worth and how we see ourselves and how we show up determines what we look for in a person. If I'm a manipulator, I might get somebody that's going to manipulate
You're definitely going to attract what you...
Or if I'm just for money, I'm going to get a high earner who probably is destructive.
Morally.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think we got to do some self-work. If you good, you good. But if you ain't, I think your judgment gonna be off.
Yeah. I think if you're not happy with yourself, or you just know, because I mean, come on, we ain't never gonna feel like we're, perfect. We shouldn't. But you still should have a certain level of self-esteem about yourself. You know the areas that you need to work on, and if you wouldn't date you, they say that in a way to say that, would you put up with the things that you need to fix about yourself in another person? Would you put up with it? And if not, then go ahead and work on that, because why would you want somebody else to put up with something you would? You know what I'm saying? So let's take the time out to work on us first, because ultimately that's what you're gonna attract anyway. So especially for my sisters out here, especially for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Because the men, we the one out here hunting. We the one supposed to be out here hunting and stepping to you and all of that. Like, we gotta be, we the one gotta be playing offense for the most part. Women, y'all just supposed to attract it. You supposed to attract it, meaning.
What are the men hunting for? Boobs and butt?
The man gotta know what they want. They gotta know what they want. If that's all you done got so far, if that's all a man has actually taken the time out to evaluate in regards to what he want, then that's all he gonna run into. You know what I'm saying? And if that's when he realized, I was young before. Like, once you realize that don't fulfill you, then you start getting bored with that type of stuff, and you want something deeper. You know what I'm saying? And then that list gets a little longer. So we just here to say, hey, you might want to start working on that list, because that's like going grocery shopping without a list. You end up spending way more money than what you should have spent, and you end up buying things that you can't even really use. Like, you really don't even have you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even finna cook that, like, stuff that's just Nothing. Like, why did I even buy this? And it's the same in the dating world, man. If you don't have a list, if you don't have any, if you don't know what you want, then you'll end up just picking up anything. I just had a conversation with one of my cousins. Shout out Shavars.
I was gonna say, don't say no name.
Nah, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a
I don't know the
smooth.
conversation. I just don't know who's just.
Yeah, nah. Ain't nothing crazy, but
Okay.
but you know, we was talking about just how it was a female. Somebody posted a female on social media. A young lady posted another young lady who was just dressed. She was dressed any type of way, and it showed like the little text message with her and the dude. And the dude was like telling her, like, you know, she was like, I'm ready. And the dude was like, well, if this is what you wearing, I ain't taking you out. Like, you ain't going out with me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what? Like, it's plenty dudes that spend money on me. Just like that. I'm grown. Right? And he just like, man, it ain't not me. Like, holla. And I'm telling cuz, like, hey, look, it ain't really about controlling somebody. It's about the fact that, listen, men got to know that men have to have standards too.
That probably was his non-negotiable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, men, like a lot of us men, like I see a lot of men with like, we're not stepping forward with our standards. We just taking these women however they come. Just because I can understand if you young and you ain't really used to getting nothing and you just taking whatever coming, right? But once you start to, you know, get a little bit more mature in your life and you start making actually moves of your own and you got your own little motion going on, then guess what? Bring some standards along with your motion. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be taking anybody. And that female, I'm sure she was, from how she was talking to the guy, I can tell that she was used to telling these guys what to do. And they the ones was paying. And it's like, how you got somebody calling shots on your dollar? You know what I'm saying? Men. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, these are our sons. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about my sons. Like, that ain't how that's supposed to go. Have some standards about yourself. If that's a no-go for you because she half naked going out with you, then that's a no-go for you. If it's not, then it's not. That's on you. But what about the attitude? If the attitude's a no-go, don't just be going out spending your money on her. And that ain't really what you looking for. You know what I'm saying? What are you looking for? There's a lot of trash out here.
And it's some treasure too.
It's some what?
It's some treasure out there.
It is.
They just keep picking up trash, and then when treasure come, they treat them like trash. That's another conversation.
You know, that's crazy though. That's crazy. That is another comment. We're gonna have to get. We probably gonna have to do an episode on the dating pool. I
heard it's pissy.
Listen, I don't like that though, because I'm sure like that. Everybody's experience ain't the same. So just because you done ran into some pissy pools and some crushy draws and all that, and you know what I'm saying? You wading in the dirty water, you might need to change where you at in the pool. Cause the whole pool ain't dirty. You just in a dirty spot. And who knows? The dirt might be coming from you.
I was just gonna say, is that a reflection of yourself?
Exactly, because guess what? We talking about water, and water reflects. So it might be a reflection of you. If you talking about it's pissy and dirty, so let's work on ourselves first and foremost. Is all I'm saying. And let's not just buy so much, so be so fast to buy into that narrative that, you know, ain't nothing out there. I done heard Rod Wave say it too. I mean, it's a narrative that's out there and it done got popular, but let's not be so quick to fall into that narrative, man, of ain't nothing out there. How ain't nothing out there? You out there, right? And if you really want something of value, then you're somebody of value. People of value want value. So if you're out there looking for value, there's other people that's out there looking for value too. So I would just dare to.
You gonna host a single event for them or something? A valued single.
We could do that. We could do that. What y'all think? What y'all think, man?
Put it down in the comments if we need to host a singles meetup.
Yeah, because value.
We'll have them send in what they value in a relationship or in a partner first, and then try to make sure they can come.
Exactly, because another narrative too that I want to knock down is that high value only is financial.
Right.
We all have high value in some
Yeah.
form or fashion. God created all of us with high value. It's just that you may not know what your high value is. And if you don't know it, baby, then I don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Once you can identify your own value, then you can walk in that. And you step in the room with that in front. You know what I'm saying? And then now people recognize you as high value. And it don't have to be your finances. It can be how you carry yourself. It can be how you treat people. People are attracted to different things. And that's what we talking about now. Like, what qualities do you value in a person? And those same qualities that you value in a person is looking for those qualities that you have in you. Don't be thinking that you ain't, I'm sorry, baby. Don't be thinking you ain't high value just because you ain't making the money. No, you high value. Just identify what your value is first.
And make sure that those values come from you.
Mm-hmm.
Not something that was passed down. Oh, baby, he gotta be this, and he gotta be that, and he gotta be this.
What you mean? Somebody else telling them what they should be looking for?
Yeah, telling you this what a man should be. And that's your list, and you moving from that place. Whereas, like, do you really care about everything that's on that list? Or is something missing?
Right.
Because grandma then was different. Different times, it's different.
Yeah.
So what grandma valued in a man, it need to be added on to. I don't just need a provider, grandma. I need somebody emotionally stable.
Okay. I
need somebody honest.
Yeah.
I need somebody that's going to come home and not have a baby 10 houses down from me.
Dang.
It's a different time.
They used to be sliding. Granddaddy and them used to be sliding. You hear me?
They'll bring the bacon. But you and Sue getting some bacon on payday. So it's just different times. Just what do you value? Write those things down. If you see it in a person, have a conversation about it. Be like, oh, I really value this. I really value that. And do you see that getting in the way of our relationship? I like honesty. Are you an honest person?
Mm-hmm.
And just pay attention to the actions, because we all gonna say, yeah, I'm honest, I'm faithful, I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy. But then the next day he telling you about something in his family or his mama or his child, and it's like, oh, I thought he was honest. I thought he was dependable. Just, make sure you checking those things off with some actionable things.
Some actionable things, because I know some people got some lists out there. They just not realistic list. Like I say, ain't nothing wrong with him being a 6-figure earner, 7-figure. But
Yeah,
baby,
we ain't bashing nobody on their income. We're just trying to change the trajectory of where we're headed, where men just got to have a lot of money. Like, all we hearing in these narratives and these songs, there's a whole lot of money in it.
Yeah.
And come on, sing some more. Help me.
Yeah, sir. I don't know.
Get some niggas, get some money. I don't know. But y'all know the songs. Y'all hear them. So we just trying to challenge that. Like, look beyond them dollars.
Look beyond them.
Baby, I'd rather cry in a Honda than in a Rolls Royce or whatever. Like,
How about you? You rather not cry?
Yeah, I'd rather not cry, but if I'm going,
I'd rather smile in a Honda.
Yeah.
Than cry in a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because that talks about the quality of life that you live in. You know what I'm saying? Not the quantity of life. You can have all that, man, but if you ain't happy, if you don't feel fulfilled about yourself, you missing it. Like, why are you not living? For real. And that's why you see so many people with a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying, commit suicide and just do all type of, get all doped up on drugs, and the quality ain't there in the life. The quantity is, but the quality ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
What's that show I've been binging that I was like, why am I going down this rabbit hole?
Oh, Tyler Perry, Black Beauty.
Black Beauty.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
She married into money, but that is the most corrupt. If you looking for marital advice, that show ain't got it.
It's crazy.
What not to do. It's talking about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Financially, he got it. Morally, he ain't got it.
Exactly. That's crazy. It's crazy. But
And real quick, when I was in when I attended Nova, a girl I was in class with, she was going through a divorce or whatever, and she said, I got the world. She said, you get tired of shopping. You get tired of eating out. You just want to be happy. Like, the message is, it's beyond the dollars. If you can get the dollars in, and he's loyal, and he's honest, and he's dependable, that is amazing. Hallelujah, Jesus. But I got the ladder, and he's working financially. Right. And I'm okay. Mm-hmm. What's your non-negotiables? Do you know?
So we just talking about being more intentional. You out there dating? Date intentionally. What episode that was we talked about it? I forgot. Maybe friends.
I show up.
I forgot. So listen though, but you want to date intentionally though. You know what I'm saying? And that means writing stuff down. Like make it if it's that serious, right? If it really means something to you, write it down, man. Make it plain.
Share it with a trusted individual.
Trusted.
Like, friend, you think I'm doing too much, or you think these are realistic? Am I missing something? Like, especially if the person being married, run that list by them. You think this a good list? You think I'm overlooking something, or I'm not realistic about something? Have the conversation.
Have a conversation with them. Ask meaningful questions. That's a big one. When dating, focus on the deeper conversations that reveal more depth. You want to get in depth when you're talking to people. Stop talking to people about how much they make. And I mean, yeah, once you get that, you ask the question, but if you ain't got nothing else to talk about, that's something else too. Like, if you're dating somebody and the only questions they have for you is pertaining to your finances, this ain't a person you want to actually try to build nothing with, because furthermore, it lets you know that they don't know what they looking for. Or maybe that's all they looking for, which means that they haven't really sat down with this list long enough to really take it serious. And they're going to run into a lot of, that's a very shallow person. Like, come on. So when you having, on the other side, when you having a conversation with somebody, get in depth. Don't run away from them deep conversations, man. If you don't want to open up to people that you're dating, I ain't saying like on a first date, you got to tell them everything. If you're that type of person, then, you know, nothing wrong with that too either. But if you're looking for love, vulnerability, how many times I got to say it, but love is attracted to vulnerability. Love is attracted to vulnerability. If you're not vulnerable, you're closed up, you don't want to be transparent and share, you know, what you're thinking. You don't want to share what you're feeling. You don't want to share, you know, something that might have happened to you that affects how you is now. And, you know, these are things that come up in a conversation with people, especially on the dating level. Somebody's trying to get to know you. You got to open up. And if you're frigid and you just, then somebody's just going to assume that, okay, you just here for the little ride right quick then. You know what I'm saying? You just here for a little sex and, you know, go on about your business. And if that's what it is, communicate that too. But don't waste people's time, because there's some real people out here looking for some real things. You know what I'm saying? And just sex alone, that's not a real thing. Just money, that's not a real thing. We know the society we living in right now.
Money.
It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this. There's a lot of them out there.
I ain't hear that song in a while, but
that's the society we in right now. Everything come back full circle. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we at right now. You got a lot of them out there. And again, that's why you got to have meaningful conversations with people to see where they at, see what their intentions are for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all dudes probably can avoid getting set up by chicks nowadays too, if you would have deep conversations. But instead, you sitting there with her, she's half naked, and you just expecting to just have sex, and you spend a little money on her, and she set you up, and it's the 5th time you done got robbed this year, because you ain't looking for nothing. You ain't looking for nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. Stay flexible, all right? Because life changes. and so do the needs in the relationship. So stay flexible with that. Reassess what truly matters to you. All right, as you grow, because the things that you may have been looking for on that list before, it may have grown. You know, it may have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us, our list was just shallow stuff.
Right.
When we was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? If you still going off your same list you had in middle school, like you ain't grown.
You just had to be fine.
You ain't grown.
Had clean shoes and
Yeah.
And you know, be a little bit popular.
Okay.
That was it.
And some women out here still looking for the same thing.
I don't know.
Adults, full adults, still got the same qualification they looking for in a man that they was looking for in a boy, and then wonder why they get a boy. That's what you were looking for. Let me drink some water.
Please. Who are you?
I speak in love. Y'all know that. I speak in love. Go ahead, baby.
I was just saying, like, are you looking at your list and trying to match it to a partner? Or are you just taking people for what it is and not what you want? Like you don't even know what you want, or there's no list. Be flexible, like he's saying. Remember, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect.
I just want to say this girl looks so good right now.
Was that on your list? Did you value beauty? Was that a thing?
Baby.
Was that a thing?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. Was that the only thing?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
Of course not.
Alrighty.
How do you recognize if value is being measured in a very unhealthy way? Like how sometimes we you know, you're looking for the value that you might be able to find in a person, but you putting on some broken glasses while you're looking. You know what I'm saying? So some ways to recognize if value is being kind of assessed in the wrong and unhealthy way would be kind of prioritizing external appearances over emotional connection. That's
he look good.
Yeah. She fine, but
she crazy.
Or she fine, but I can't get no. We ain't connecting though. Like I can't get no depth out of all she want to talk about is shoes, purses. Like what in the world? Dodo head. You could do the next one, babe. What's the next one?
Focusing too much on financial or material things. Over-reliance on social media image. Measuring worth based on comparison of someone else. Conditional love or acceptance. So these are ways that they can identify if they're measuring value incorrectly.
In an unhealthy way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You measuring value based on social media and what you see on social media. Like, come on, bro.
That's so elementary, I just want to say. Because we all post our good angles on social media. You got some people that'll just air out all their business, but that's a small percentage. And when we do see that being done on social media, we bash it. So you're trying to compare your relationship just off an image. What happens when you scroll past that? Like, you don't know what's happening after that picture is taken.
Right.
They probably smiled for that picture and cussed each other out as soon as it was over.
Right.
So yeah, when these relationships just start popping up and everybody like, oh, I want to be like, I want to name drop, but I want to be like P. Diddy and what's the girl name from City Girl? City Girl. What's
Young Miami.
Young Miami.
Carisha.
Everybody wanted to be like that. Now guess what? Everybody's silent and trying to bash, and it's just like that was just something you admired a couple of months ago. So that's where I challenge, what do you value? Do you just value popularity? Do you just value what's hot right now? Like, what do you stand for?
Is it just image? Do you just value image? You just want to be somebody who you can look good? Yeah, look good with in public. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if that's what you want, tell the person. Be like, I genuinely don't want this relationship. I just want to take nice pictures.
Right.
Can we have a friendship like that?
You can rent you a little model or something if that's the case.
What do you value?
You know what I'm saying? Let's be reality based with what we asking for.
Right.
Let's base it on what we want. Like what you want in a person.
And don't just give a cliche saying, oh, I want my relationship to be like my parents. Or my auntie them when, like, I want you to do that. It's like, what? So you just want what other people have? Is that what you valuing?
Right.
Like, what do you need? Because I don't need what, and he don't need what every man need, or I don't need what every woman need.
Right.
What do you need?
It's tailor-made. It's custom. Love is custom made, man. So how to address unhealthy dynamics? If it's an unhealthy dynamic, you want to use open communication. Talk openly about your values and about your needs. That way, we can get down to if this is a match. Have a real conversation when you get with people, man. Stop settling for just a nigga showing their jewelry to you and they grill. And
they sell jewelry right here by the house. the big chains that they wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like $20 or $30, and if they want to go bigger, it may be $80 or $100. So if y'all just going off a necklace, y'all better have a checker in y'all pocket to make sure it's
a diamond check. Yeah.
Diamond check and see if you get a beat.
Yeah.
Cause baby,
the teeth too. Because everybody got that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But you know what everybody ain't got? What you looking for? Everybody ain't got what you looking for. But everybody, you know what I'm saying, can throw a chain on or throw some a grill in their mouth. And so don't fall for that stuff, man. That's some elementary stuff. We talking to adults right now. Grown women, grown men. If you looking for something that's grown and mature, then you got to get real about what you're looking for and throw away that old elementary, middle school list that you got. What you say, baby?
Revisit priorities, revisit your list, seek professional guidance if needed. And yeah.
So, are you prioritizing the right traits in a partnership? Are you prioritizing the right traits in a partnership? Because you can have a gym right now, GYM. No, that's the wrong gym. GE.
Who's finna go work out?
you can have somebody who's finna work your eye. That was a lot of y'all looking for. But no, you can have a GEM in your presence and in your grasp right now, but you're not prioritizing the qualities in them that actually will bring value to the relationship. You prioritize. You too busy looking at the car they drive. You ain't even dug deep enough to see what the values are and the qualities are that they have. So let's get out the shallow stuff, man, please.
Well, I'm glad.
Or that booty she bought. Even if it's real, let's get past that, fellas. Let's get past it, man. Cause I heard it be stank anyway.
What? They heard.
That's what I heard.
I'm glad when he was going through the
That's what I heard.
When he was in his dating pool, he wasn't going off a little boy lens, because your girl ain't have a car or a job. She had a baby and she was in school. So if he was going off that list, I wouldn't have made it. But baby, yeah.
Listen, man, I'm
gotta save you, because
we know.
What time is it? I think we recorded a little too late in the day. You had a lot of life.
Listen.
Life was life in today.
But I'm a night owl.
21 p.m.
I'm a night owl, so you know.
It is time for me to log off, because your boy mouth getting a little reckless. Would you agree? Y'all, we out.
Peace.
101.
As we go a little something like this.
101.
As we go a little something like this.